This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till
When I first came to care, I was probably just another angry person who's just angry for no particular reason on a constant basis. And then eventually you have to find and grow out of it and find an outlet to do something with it. Eventually you learn that obviously everyone is near enough in the same boat as you, so you all have an understanding and you all just get on it. It's more mutual respect than anything. If you don't put in, you won't get anything out of it. And people say it all the time, but it's like you don't really listen to them, whatever. You just think, oh, the lying or whatever. But it's genuine. Everybody will help you in the best way they can, because personally I believe nobody's obviously in the care business if they don't care, because obviously most of them have families of their own and I'm sure they'd rather be there, but they're obviously looking after us, so that everybody cares in some form of way. And you just have to use that as best as you can and get on with them. And obviously you're not going to get on with everybody in life, but you just have to bite the bullet and get your head down and get stuck in with it. And the thing is, they still help me, even though I've moved out, they still help me to this day with anything. If I needed the help getting to somewhere, they'd do it. If I needed help to get something, they'd help me get it. It's just, as soon as you make the right kind of bonds, they're never going to get rid of them. The kind of stuff you get labelled with, like I tried to get several jobs, and then once they find out I've been in care homes and stuff, they're like, I'm not having you. And it's like, what, you've been in, it's just that whole label that comes with being in a care home. And yes, obviously there are idiots in the care system, but there are also idiots who live at home with their parents and stuff. And this is what everyone forgets, it's not just because someone's been in a care home, it doesn't technically make them a bad person. As soon as I go out in the street, because of the media's stigma that I'm a rough person, I'm into crime, I do drugs, and now I drink, I go out partying, and I don't do any of that. I don't drink, I don't go out partying, I barely go out just to hang around with people, and it's that stigma doesn't help anybody. We say we get over the whole stigma thing of race and people being gay, but we've still not got over the stigma of people being in care. For me, it took me out of a bad place and showed me what was right and wrong. And obviously I knew what was right and wrong anyway, but it made it more black and white. I'd give them a big thank you, because obviously they've made me to the person I am now, which they say, obviously, the people in care trying to say, oh, you're not my parents, don't tell me what to do, but technically they are your parents in that respect. They have to mimic your parents, they have to say and show you what you should be doing, and if you just let them do that, then everything will come.
They got me, learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night.
I was about 13, maybe 14, and I was getting into fights at school, some fights out of school. And then the science teacher came over and said to me, look, it seems like you've got a talent and you can look after yourself. Come down and let's just see how it goes. Well, we started training. Even though I was going there with my science teacher, it feels more like once the school's over and you go in there after obviously school hours, it feels like you're just there with a friend or something like that. And it's a lot different. Like they say we're miles worse, this, that and the other, but we're not really, because there are a lot more fights and stuff in a mainstream school. Everyone's got their own packs who they hang around with and stuff like that, and obviously everyone has their own packs where you hang around with in the Belmont, but it doesn't mean anything near enough. Everyone still knows each other, because it's obviously it's a lot smaller, so everyone knows each other. The teachers know more of the pupils. Because in a mainstream school, they've got, say, what, 13 in class, you can't really get to know your pupils properly. But if you have 8 in a class, it's really hard not to know your kids that are in your class. You get to know them a lot more, and it sounds weird, but it's like you get to know them on a personal level. So then obviously you interact more and you get more comfortable with them. And then that's when you can learn more.
The teachers and that what I had in the mainstream school just expected me to fail, but the people
what I've got now expect me to succeed and want me to succeed. They give you the mix of academic and also physical stuff, like DT and stuff. They give you that, and even in the class, it's still, even if it is an English lesson or a maths lesson, it's still hands-on. So they cater for every different type of learning. I came out of Belmont with a lot of qualifications, which obviously I'm proud of, but I'm obviously not, it sounds weird, but that's not the thing I'm most proud of. I'm more proud of the fact that I came back with, it gives you more self-esteem and being able to understand and read people, and obviously now I'm in college. About 2-3 years ago, I would have never believed, if anyone would have said, oh, you're going to end up at college doing a catering course, I would have never believed them, to be quite honest with you. I thought by the time I was my age, the way I was going on, I would be been to juvie. I had a tag and been in trouble with the police a lot, but I've not been in trouble with the police to this day.